The Beekeeper is a 2024 action thriller film produced and directed by David Ayer and written by Kurt Wimmer. It stars Jason Statham, Amy Raver-Lampman, Josh Hutcherson, Bobby Naduri, Minnie Driver, Felicia Rashad, and Jeremy Irons. The film follows a retired government assassin who sets out for revenge after his kind-hearted landlady falls victim to a phishing scam. The Beekeeper was released in the United States by Amazon MGM Studios and in the United Kingdom by Sky Cinema on January 12, 2024. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed $162.6 million worldwide against a budget of $40 million. A sequel, The Beekeeper 2, is in production. Joshua Ryan Hutcherson, born October 12, 1992, is an American actor. His accolades include 14 Choice Awards, 4 Young Artist Awards, and 3 MTV Movie Awards, in addition to a nomination for a Screen Actors Guild Award. He began acting in the early 2000s and appeared in several commercials and minor film and television roles before gaining prominence in his teenage years with main roles in Low Manhattan and Zathura, A Space Adventure, both 2005, RV, 2006, Bridge to Terabithia, 2007, Journey to the Center of the Earth, 2008, and The Kids Are Alright, 2010. In 2011, 18-year-old Hutcherson landed the leading role of Peeta Mellark in the top-grossing film series The Hunger Games, released yearly between 2012 and 2015, for which he won 3 MTV Movie Awards and a People's Choice Award. In the same period, he also played a lead role in Journey to The Mysterious Island, 2012, and voice role in the animated film Epic, 2013. Most of Hutcherson's childhood was spent on film sets rather than in a classroom. He attended New Haven Elementary School in Union until he began his career at the age of 9, after which he began homeschooling, with his mother as his teacher. 15, he later returned to Kentucky to attend Rowell High School for 1 semester. 16, Hutcherson played on the high school's soccer team and has been a keen sports enthusiast since 16, also displaying a passion for football and tennis. 17, at the age of 13, he participated in a triathlon. 17, he later said of his schooling experiences, "I know it's something kids have to deal with every single day, but getting up at the same time every day and having to listen to teachers talk about things I could learn so much more easily on my own, I hated it." 15. Career 2002 to 2010, early roles. After moving to Hollywood in 2002, Hutcherson appeared in various television commercials. 2. He landed his first major acting role as Nikki Harper in the 2002 pilot episode of House Blend, followed by minor roles in an episode of Yor and the pilot episode of Becoming Glenn. 18. The following year, he played the leading role of Charlie Logan in the television film Miracle Dogs, which aired on Animal Planet. 19. Later that year, he starred opposite Peter Falk and Tim Daly in the television film Wilder Days. 20. Playing Falk's grandson, who accompanies him on a turbulent road trip. Daly was impressed with the young Hutcherson, remarking, "He's an exceptional kid. He's a really good actor, and he's very smart and confident in himself." 3. Hutcherson's next role was as a boy dressed as Robin in his first feature film appearance, the well-reviewed independent film American Splendor, 21, which won the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival. 22. His character in 2004's fantasy film The Polar Express, Young Hero Boy, was created by motion capture of his facial expressions and body movements. 23. The film starred Tom Hanks in the lead role and received mixed reviews from critics. 24. In the animated fantasy film Howl's Moving Castle, he voiced the character of Markle, working alongside 2 other lead characters Christian Bale and Billy Crystal. 25. All of his dialogue for the film was recorded in about 8 consecutive hours. 17. Josh Hutcherson smiling for a picture, wearing casual clothing. Hutcherson at the premiere of Cirque du Freak in 2009. In 2005, Hutcherson appeared in several Hollywood films, while trying to establish himself in the industry. He portrayed the minor role of Bucky Weston in the comedy Kicking and Screaming. 26. In 2005's Low Manhattan, he had a lead role alongside his younger brother, Connor. 7. 27. Stella Popmichael of the BBC approved of his performance, saying that Hutcherson's delivery is spot on, showing a keen instinct for self-effacing humor that would make even Woody Allen feel that bit more inadequate. 28. But Variety columnist Brian Lowry felt that Hutcherson might have looked cute on the page, but even with his Linus voice, the language and tone didn't feel natural. 29. He next appeared in a lead role in Jon Favreau's Zathura, a space adventure, which he enjoyed filming owing to the number of special effects and stunts he was involved with. 31. Hutcherson received the Young Artist Award for Best Performance in a Feature Film by a Leading Young Actor for the film. 32. Hutcherson's next appearance was in the comedy Arby in early 2006, playing the son of Robin Williams' character, Bob Monroe. 33. 34. He professed finding it difficult to concentrate during the production because he was constantly laughing at Williams' jokes and antics between takes. 11. The film was not received favorably by critics. Variety said the film suffered from blood predictability and meager laughs. 35. He received his second Young Artist Award nomination for his role, but lost to Logan Lerman in Hoot. 36. Hutcherson's breakthrough role in his career as a child actor came in 2007, when he portrayed Jesse Aarons in the fantasy drama Bridge to Terabithia. 18. The film was shot on location in New Zealand for 3.5 months. Hutcherson said of the filming, "That was an amazing experience. It doesn't get any prettier than that. There were beaches everywhere, and all sorts of forests. We took little road trips everywhere, and just had a lot of fun." 37. He admitted to not having read the novel that the film is based upon before being cast. 38. Author and C. Pida describes his character of Jesse Aarons as an introverted boy with 4 sisters, a financially strapped family, and a real talent for drawing, whose life is turned around when Leslie Burke, Anna Sophia Robb, arrives, with whom he creates an imaginary utopian world. 39. And Hornaday of the Washington Post found his casting to be a perfect fit, and commended how he portrayed the sensitive, artistic temperament of his character. 40. While Miriam D. Nunzio of the Chicago Sun-Times noted the chemistry between Hutcherson and Robb, referring to them as a dynamic duo. 41. He won his second Young Artist Award for Best Performance in a Feature Film by a Leading Young Actor for the film. 42. Hutcherson's next role was in Firehouse Dog, 2007, in which he played Shane Fahey, a firefighter's son who befriends a dog. He has expressed his pleasure in working and bonding with the 4 different dogs who played his canine co-star. 43. The film received mixed reviews, although critics were favorable to Hutcherson. 44. Following the film, Carrie Rickey of the Philadelphia Inquirer referred to him as the Jodie Foster of Generation Y, remarking that with each successive film Hutcherson dives deeper into his reservoir of shame and hurt and hope, unnerving for one so young, but also unusually urgent for an actor of any age. 45. Hutcherson with slick back hair, wearing a black button-up dress shirt. Hutcherson at the 2010 New York Film Festival. In 2008, he appeared in the independent crime drama Winged Creatures, released as fragments on DVD, alongside Dakota Fanning as they portray 2 teenage friends who survive a massacre. 46. And in Journey to the Center of the Earth, a 3D film adaptation of the novel of the same name where he portrayed a teen who travels to Iceland with an uncle he hardly knows, played by Brendan Fraser, 43. 47. Over the next 2 years, he appeared as a boy named Steve Leonard, who visits a freak show with his friends in the vampire fiction film adaptation of the book Cert du Freak, 48, and had a supporting role in the critically acclaimed The Kids Are Alright, portraying the son of a lesbian couple, played by Annette Bening and Julianne Moore, 49. 50. According to Kaleem Attab of The Independent, his role in the film was a pivotal point in his career and one of vital importance to continuing his career into adulthood. 9. Hutcherson expressed gratitude at being cast in the film, displaying satisfaction with the intimacy and creative freedom that independent films provide over studio films. 51. The film won the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy in 2010, and was a nominee for Best Picture at the 83rd Academy Awards. 52. 53. Gregory Elwood of entertainment site HitFix stated, Hutcherson's charismatic wit and natural instincts shine, and it's arguably the first film where he proves he's more than just another sharp-looking teen actor. 50. 2011 to 2015. The Hunger Games and Breakthrough. That role is so key to have a boy that can use language. That's how Peeta navigates the world, that's his gift, and Josh was the only one who could bring that to life in such a real and natural way. Suzanne Collins, the Hunger Games series author, 54. On April 4, 2011, Lionsgate announced that 18-year-old Hutcherson had been cast as Peeta Mellark in the Hunger Games series, opposite Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. 55. 56. He was eager to land the role, feeling that he related to the character extremely well. 2. In preparation for filming, he had to bleach his hair and gain 15 pounds. 57. Lawrence, a very close friend, has always spoken highly of him as an actor. In regards to his portrayal of Peeta Mellark, she stated, He's charming. He's sweet. He's down to earth. He's normal. He embodies all of it and brings it all to Peeta. He's got all those great qualities, and every single one of them comes across in every line he says out loud as Peeta. 58. He became known for his pranks on set. 59. Leading to an accident as he was play-fighting with Lawrence, who kicked him in the head, unintentionally knocking him unconscious and giving him a concussion. 60. The initial film, The Hunger Games, was released on March 23, 2012, and went on to become one of the highest-grossing films of the year. Hutcherson received the MTV Movie Award for Best Male Performance. 61. He was also awarded the 2012 New Next Award for Next Megastar and the National Association of Theater Owners' 2012 CinemaCon Award for Breakthrough Performer of the Year. 62. 63. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone described the actor's portrayal saying, Hutcherson brings humor and a bruised heart to a boy who needs to mature fast. 64. Josh Hutcherson in a striped blue tank top and Vanessa Hudgens in a blue dress. Hutcherson and Journey 2. The Mysterious Island co-star Vanessa Hudgens in Sydney in January 2012. Between landing the role in The Hunger Games and the film's release, he played a lead role and served as an executive producer for 2 films, Detention, 2011, and The Forger, 2012. 65. 66. In Detention, he played the role of popular teenager Clapton Davis in a film the plot of which has been compared to 1985's The Breakfast Club. 67. His role in The Forger was as a 15-year-old orphan who finds himself in trouble until Alfred Molina's character comes to his aid. The film was not well received, but the actors' chemistry together and their performance was. 68. He next reprised his role as Sean Anderson in the 2012 Journey to the Center of the Earth sequel, Journey 2, The Mysterious Island. 69. 70. Hutcherson has always been vocal about his desire to work on films of all sorts of genres. 43. Regarding the switch from comedy drama, The Kids Are All Right to the Journey sequel, he stated, "For me, I like to do all different types of films, and to go from having that awesome, indie, kind of thing that I love doing so much with great characters, and a really great script to a bigger kind of studio film, to just cover the whole kind of spectrum of movies is really, really cool." 71. Although the film was largely panned. 72. It fared well commercially and his performance was well received, with Kofi Outlaw of ScreenRant.com appreciating how he does a good job holding the screen and portraying a somewhat layered protagonist. 73. Later in 2012, he appeared in Red Dawn, a remake of the 1984 film of the same name. The film was panned by critics, achieving only a 12% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, the lowest score of any film Hutcherson has acted in. 74. 75. In 2013, Hutcherson voiced the character Nod in the animated action-adventure 3D film Epic, loosely based on William Joyce's book, The Leaf Men, and The Brave Good Bugs Wink with a Frown. 76. 77. The film is his most commercially successful except for the Hunger Games series. 75. As filming approached for the Hunger Games sequel, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, he enlisted celebrity trainer Bobby Strong to assist him in 5-hour-long workouts per week. 78. The film brought in $420 million at the North American box office, making it his most commercially successful film. 75. Todd Gilchrist of IndieWire proclaimed of the actor's performance that Hutcherson's maturing talents achieve a parallelism with the character's self-actualization, proving subtler and more self-aware with every resigned decision he makes on behalf of the people around him that he loves. 79. Hutcherson received his second MTV Movie Award for Best Male Performance for his role in the sequel. 80. Josh Hutcherson and Jennifer Lawrence speaking at the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con International for The Hunger Games: Catching Fire at the San Diego Convention Center in San Diego, California. Hutcherson with co-star Jennifer Lawrence at the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con promoting The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. On November 23, 2013, the day following The Hunger Games: Catching Fire's United States release, Hutcherson hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live. 81. 82. His performance received mediocre reviews, with Mike Ryan of the Huffington Post stating that he did not really bring anything special to the table except having a nice attitude, and John Sirico of GQ remarking that, while the night didn't necessarily disappoint, it also didn't dazzle. 83-84. Hutcherson again reprised his role in the two feature-length parts of the Mockingjay film adaptation. The Hunger Games: Mockingjay, Part 1 was released on November 21, 2014, and Part 2 followed on November 20, 2015. 85. His character goes through a significant personality change in the films, which provided him with an acting challenge. He said, "I'm nervous about portraying it because I've never gone crazy before in a movie." 86. Emily Yar of the Washington Post spoke positively of his acting by saying, "Peter's crazed expression is sure to haunt our nightmares for a long time." 87. While David Edelstein of New York criticized his portrayal in relation to scenes with the other characters, saying, "At least Josh Hutcherson's captured Peter is mostly seen in interviews with Stanley Tucci's camp talk show host on TV screens, so the actor can't bring his lack of urgency to scenes with Jennifer Lawrence." 88. Before filming the Mockingjay movies, Hutcherson filmed Escobar: Paradise Lost, a French-Spanish thriller, which was released on January 16, 2015, in the U.S. 89. He also served as an executive producer for the film, alongside first-time director Andrea Di Stefano, assisting with casting and blocking shots. Hutcherson said the opportunity made him so hungry to do more like that. 90. 2016, present, post The Hunger Games. In the 2 years following the conclusion of The Hunger Games, Hutcherson acted in independent films and produced a handful of short films, including his 2017 directorial debut Ape. He also directed music videos for West Coast Massive and Foster the People. In a short period, he had supporting roles in 3 films directed by James Franco: The Long Home, unreleased, In Dubious Battle, 2016, and A Disaster Artist, 2017. Beginning in November 2017, Hutcherson starred in the science fiction comedy series Future Man on the video-on-demand service Hulu. 91. Produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the show continued for 3 seasons, concluding in 2020. In 2019, he starred in the thriller film Burn and began voicing the lead character of Shinjiro Hana in the Netflix anime Ultraman. 2019 to 2023. He appeared in the 2022 Ernest Hemingway adaptation Across the River and Into the Trees, and starred opposite Morgan Freeman in the 2023 science fiction thriller 57 Seconds. Released in October 2023, Hutcherson stars as Mike Schmidt in the Blumhouse Productions film Five Nights at Freddy's, based on the video game series of the same name. 92. The film was a box office success and one of the year's best-performing horror films. 93. He later revealed that a sequel film was in development. Hutcherson appeared as the main antagonist Derek Danforth in the Jason Statham action film The Beekeeper, which was released on January 19, 2024. 94. In December 2023, a fan edit of Hutcherson from 2014, consisting of oversaturated images of the actor, with the song Whistle by Flo Rida playing in the background, went viral, with Hutcherson himself acknowledging the trend. 95. 96. In early 2025, Josh joined the cast of the HBO comedy series I Love LA, set to premiere in November of that year. In July, during a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, Hutcherson revealed details about the film Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Blumhouse sequel to the hit horror film about haunted animatronics hits theaters on December 5, 2025. Michael Epp grew up in Allensbach, Baden-Württemberg. He is the son of a German father and a British mother, and was raised bilingually, German/English. In addition to his German nationality, he also holds British citizenship. After graduating from a business school in Constance in 2003, he initially completed a journalistic internship in the sports department of the Südkurier newspaper. Afterwards, he decided to pursue a career as an actor. 1. Between 2005 and 2007, Michael completed a 3-year acting course at the HB Studio of Acting in New York's Greenwich Village. 2. Upon completion of his training, he stayed in New York, where he lived and worked for a total of 7 years. He mainly acted in theater at various smaller New York theaters, appeared in some short films, and also had minor television roles. Since 2012, Epp has regularly appeared in German-language films and television shows, while also appearing in English-language productions and other international projects. His first television roles in Germany included the television film Die Holzbärerin. In the second season of the television series, Weißensee, Michael won the 2014 German SAG Award in the category for Best Ensemble, in which he played the young pianist Malte Olbricht, alongside Katrin Sass, among others. Michael's previous work included the horror thriller Gefällt mir, the YouTube comedy Kartoffelsalat, Nicht Vergessen, the AKIZ film The Nightmare, which won several awards at the Max Ophüls Prize Film Festival, the science fiction film Wir sind die Flut, as well as the English language and international productions The Childhood of a Leader, with Berenice Bejo and Robert Pattinson, Collide, Beyond Valkyrie, Dawn of the Fourth Reich, Denial, Another Mother's Son, with Jenny Seagrove as the leading actress, and Unlocked, alongside Michael Douglas, Orlando Bloom, and John Malkovich. 3. Epp also had episode roles in the German television series Morden an Norden. 4. Soko Wismar, and Soko Stuttgart. In the ARD series In aller Freundschaft, Die Jungen Arzt. He appeared in 3 episodes in 2015. He has also appeared in several British television series and miniseries including Crossing Lines, War and Peace, SSGB, in the British-German crime series The Mallorca Files, which aired in November 2019. Epp took on one of the lead roles. 5. Epp also appeared in Dunkelstad and In der Zurückrene, Borkert und der Verteidigung. 6. He was later featured in the 2024 action film, The Beekeeper. 7. Which starred Jason Statham, and the 2025 Holocaust drama, The World Will Tremble. 8. Starring Oliver Jackson Cohen and Jeremy Newmark Jones. Michael has been married since 2015 and currently lives with his wife in Berlin. In rural Massachusetts, retired school teacher Eloise Parker lives alone, but shares a warm friendship with Adam Clay, a quiet beekeeper who works in her barn. One day, Eloise falls for a phishing scam that bankrupts her and steals her life savings, including over $2 million from a charity she runs. Devastated, she commits suicide. Adam discovers her body, and FBI agent Verona Parker, Eloise's daughter, arrests him. Verona releases Adam after discovering that her mother's saving was swiped, and Adam, hellbent on revenge, contacts a mysterious group called the Beekeepers for information to locate those responsible and avenge Eloise. After some searching, they trace the scammers to a call center near Springfield run by Mickey Garnett. Adam storms the call center, assaults Mickey's men, and burns it down, killing some guards in the process. Mickey's boss, Derek Danforth, instructs Mickey to kill Adam, who brutally kills Mickey's men at the barn and severs some of Mickey's fingers on his right hand with a bandsaw. Mickey escapes and calls Derek to warn him about Adam, but Adam catches Mickey and kills him by tying him to his truck and sending it off a bridge, before picking up Mickey's phone and warning Derek that he is his next target. Derek alerts Wallace Westwild, a former CIA director serving as the head of security for Danforth Enterprises, Derek's tech firm. Recognizing Adam as a former beekeeper, Wallace alerts the CIA, who dispatches Anisette, a current beekeeper, to kill Adam. Anisette ambushes Adam at a gas station, but he kills her after a fierce battle and removes one of her fingers. The beekeepers promptly declare neutrality. Adam uses Anisette's severed finger to enter her compound and search for Derek's primary call center. Verona and her partner, Matt Wiley, anticipate that Adam's next target is the 9-Star United Center in Boston, which oversees Derek's global scam call centers. Wallace rallies a Black Ops team led by Pettis and briefs them on the Beekeepers, revealed to be an elite clandestine human intelligence organization tasked with protecting the United States by any means while operating above and beyond governmental jurisdiction, with a strict organizational culture inspired by worker bees in a beehive. Pettis' team deploys to secure 9-Star and kill Adam, but tensions with an FBI SWAT team outside and manager Rico Anzalone's refusal to evacuate create confusion that allows Adam to incapacitate the SWAT team, kill Pettis and his men, and interrogate Anzalone. Verona and Wiley pursue Adam, who disarms Wiley and escapes. Verona and Wiley learn Derek is the son of Jessica Danforth, the current president of the United States, and warn FBI Deputy Director Jackson Prigg that Adam may attempt to kill her for Derek's misdeeds. Wallace sends Derek to accompany Jessica at their coastal mansion, which is protected by anti-beekeeper mercenaries led by Lazarus, who now has a prosthetic leg after an encounter with a beekeeper. Adam infiltrates the mansion during the party, and after being spotted, Adam fights his way through the building, disarming and neutralizing the Secret Service counter-assault team and killing Lazarus and his men, while Jessica and Prigg confront Derek, who admits to abusing Wallace's CIA algorithms to rig Jessica's election. When Jessica threatens to reveal his crimes to the public, an enraged Derek shoots Prig and prepares to execute Jessica, but Adam shoots him in the head and flees as Verona and Wiley arrive. Verona pursues Adam and holds him at gunpoint, but ultimately decides to let him go. Grateful, Adam nods at Verona before fleeing to the beach, where he dons his buried diving gear and disappears into the sea. In August 2021, it was announced that Jason Statham would star in the film for Miramax, and would also serve as a producer through his company Punch Palace Productions. 4. David Ayer signed on to direct in May 2022. 5. Principal photography ran in England from September to December 2022. 6. 1. Locations included Tyringham Hall, 7, and the Kingsferry Bridge. 8. In preparation for the film's opening scenes, Statham learned several methods of beekeeping and interacted with real bees. 9. Release. MGM acquired the film's distribution rights in the United States in August 2022. 1. In February 2023, Sky Cinema acquired the rights in the United Kingdom, with Studio Canal handling the UK theatrical release on behalf of Sky Cinema. 10. It was released by Amazon MGM Studios on January 12, 2024. 11/12. The Beekeeper was released on VOD and digital platforms on January 30, 2024, followed by a release on DVD, Blu-ray and Ultra HD Blu-ray on April 23, 2024. 13/14. Reception. Box office. The Beekeeper grossed $66.2 million in the United States and Canada, and $96.4 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $162.60 million, 15, against a budget of $40 million or less. 16. In the United States and Canada, The Beekeeper was released alongside Mean Girls and The Book of Clarence, and was projected to gross $17 to $19 million from 3,303 theaters in its opening weekend. 17. It made $6.7 million on its first day, including $2.4 million from Thursday night previews. It went on to debut to $16.6 million, finishing second behind Mean Girls. 18. The film made $8.5 million in its second weekend and $6.7 million in its third weekend, remaining in second at the box office. 19/20. It spent its first 8 weeks in the top 10 at the domestic box office. 21. Critical response. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 71% of 182 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of May 9, 10. The website's consensus reads, cheerfully undemanding and enjoyably retrograde, The Beekeeper proves that when it comes to dispensing action thriller justice, Statham hasn't lost his sting. 22. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 53 out of 100, based on 36 critics, indicating mixed or average. Reviews. 23. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave an average grade of B+, on an A+ to F scale. 24. A review in The Guardian says the non-shooting scenes are rushed and both Rashad and Driver are underused, and describes it as a solid, low-stakes, medium-reward New Year's effort. 25. Matt Zoller cites of Roger Ebert praised the film's various aspects, including its range of villains, but regretted, "It's a real shame that The Beekeeper isn't the righteous trash masterpiece that it keeps threatening to turn into." 26. John Nugent of Empire magazine said that Statham is as gruffly convincing as he usually is, though it's 20 minutes before he's even allowed to kick any ass, but called the action scenes horribly inconsistent, and noted that you do have to put up with quite a lot of stuff about bees. 27. Sequel. Main article, The Beekeeper 2. In February 2025, it was announced that a sequel to The Beekeeper was in development, with Timo Tjahjanto directing and Kurt Wimmer writing the screenplay. 28. Jason Statham would reprise his role as Adam Clay, as well as produce on the film. 29. In May 2025, Kurt Wimmer was replaced by Umair Aleem for the screenplay. 30. In September, Jeremy Irons would reprise his role as Wallace Westwild. 31. Amy Raver-Lampman, Bobby Naduri, Gemma Redgrave, Yara Shahidi, Palm Clementif, and Adam Copeland joined the cast later that month.